What's up, guys? Nate Hosie with Headhunters TV, and this is pretty cool. Sitting out here at one of my buddies' deer camps with Philip Jones, rifle product manager, and we're talking about my roots, we're talking about hunting heritage, and we're talking about rifles.
Here I brought the T3x HUNTER out here, really traditional rifle in our range, and I know that kind of goes back to, you know, a lot of what brings you out here.
Oh, you know, growing up here, I mean, these woods all around us, you know, these are woods I grew up in that I cut my teeth in, and you know, you look at this Tikka T3x HUNTER and, you know, that beautiful oiled walnut stock, it brings me right back to my roots. You know, growing up, you're thinking of a flannel, blaze orange rifle season. And I mean, just the classic feel of this rifle, I mean, it just brings me right back to my roots and where, you know, how I grew up.
I think, you know, when you look at this rifle and what it brings, these are built in Riihimäki, which is right in the middle of hunting country in Finland. So it truly is that built by hunters for hunters philosophy. At the heart of this rifle, we have a cold hammer forged barrel. What makes that so great is that we are putting a mandrel with the rifling down into the barrel and then using this hammer forging machine to push that metal down onto the mandrel, and gives you a very clean set of rifling. You don't have any burrs, you've got no shoot-in period. It's a sub-MOA accurate rifle out of the box. You've got a hand-cut target crown. So that barrel really is a great barrel.
You know, and I think when you look at a wooden gun like this, a beautiful wooden gun, I think to a lot of today's hunters, and they're afraid to go out there and, you know, basically bang it up in the woods. You know, to where I look at it, and I know you probably do too, a lot of my grandfather's guns, all the nicks, all the dents, all the scratches in the wood, you know, to me, that's all character, that's all history, that's all hunts he was on, that's all use of the gun. And to me, I think that's, you know, in society as a whole today, I think the rustic idea is big. You know, I don't think there's anything more rustic for a hunter than a nice used wooden gun that's seen some miles out in the woods.
Yeah, these are not built to put in the safe.
No,
these are built to go out
workhorse
and enjoy and get out and use.
Just a beautiful firearm.
Obviously, when you look at the heritage of these guns, it's fantastic. There are modern features on it. You've got that very, very smooth Tikka action that we're really known for. People notice that when they go into a gun store for the first time, they pick up a Tikka, they take it off the rack. And, you know, it's the first thing you do, right? Cycle the bolt. And that's the thing that pops into everybody's minds. And we hear it a lot at the shows when we're out, you know, with the public. People will always say, like, it's the smoothest action of any rifle I've ever owned.
And the second thing I know you do after you check that action to make sure the gun's clear is you're going to check that trigger, and that's, you know, it's top notch.
People spend a lot of money in the aftermarket buying, you know, triggers for guns, but I think one of the great things about Tikka is it's a very predictable, very crisp trigger, and it's going to react the same way every time. And as you get to know that gun, you're going to know exactly when that gun's going to fire.
And the trigger is adjustable, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely, from 2 to 4 pounds, so you can get it just where you want it. And then, as you said, you know, when you're making that shot, when that game has finally come into your scope, you know exactly when you're going to let that shot go.
Yeah, as hunters, it's crucial that as hunters you are the best shot that you can be, because the animal deserves the respect of you being a good shot.
You know, another thing about the Hunter, we make it in a lot of different calibers to really suit hunters no matter what game they're going after. You know, I think we have 9 different calibers available in this gun. So,
very nice.
You know, we can find a caliber for whatever it is you want to hunt with this gun.
You know, all this talking about heritage, about my roots, it's got me fired up and ready for hunting season. I promise you, I know on my end, I can't wait to get a scope on this Tikka T3x HUNTER and burn some powder this fall.
I think we're all really excited for hunting season to come around again.
No doubt.